Hi everyone, it's me, your horticulturist Patricia Hanbidge, also known as Patty Plant to some of my oldest, dearest friends. And it's a lovely day here in the garden. I hope you are having a beautiful day in your garden as well. So today I had planned to talk to you about lifting and storing tender bulbs or summer flowering bulbs, because we had a hard frost the other night. But you know what, in spite of cold temperatures, we didn't get the damage that I thought we would. So voila, we can't do that chore yet. And we'll talk more about that in a week or two whenever Mother Nature gives us the right conditions. So I thought I'd talk to you a little bit about some of the things that you should be doing in your garden right now. Wherever you garden, the fall chores are about the same. It just changes with the geography on when you do them. So where I live right now, usually we start doing these fall chores about the same time the kids go back to school. So in September, early September. It kind of varies with the year, but as you've seen, I've had a lot of tropicals outside, and for any of the tropicals, when you get below 50 degrees Fahrenheit or 10 degrees centigrade, it's probably a good idea to get them in a warmer environment. So needless to say, just before we got the hard frost, I was getting things ready to take in. And I was thinking, wow, you know, this has been a pretty easy fall, because quite often you're doing fall chores or autumn chores when there's snow on the ground and it's raining and sleeting, and it's not really very pleasant. So it's quite nice, because this year we had a hard frost which actually didn't kill a lot of things, and now we've got another couple of weeks of really nice weather. So that's quite unique. And if you're one that likes to cover your garden to make sure you get a few more days of production out of your peppers and tomatoes and eggplants and everything else you're growing, then this is the year to do it, because the hot crops, which we usually cherish so much in the garden, kind of stop their growth by the time the daytime temperatures and the nighttime temperatures get below 10 degrees or 50 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's a good idea to just harvest them and be done. But this year was the year to cover, because we had, you know, one or two real cool nights, and now it's quite nice again. So as far as other chores to be done in the garden, if you have lawn, and lots of us cherish our lawns and make sure that it stays in beautiful shape, it's a good idea at this time of year just to continue what you've been doing all summer long, minus the fertilization. So in the fall, your conventional fertilizers should be stopped, but usually by about mid-August, end of August at the latest for warmer climes. And those conventional fertilizers have a lot of, well, any fertilizer for lawn has a lot of nitrogen, because that nitrogen is the nutrient that promotes green leafy growth. So this time of year we don't want to see that, because all the plants that survive from year to year need to prepare for winter, and so they slow their growth and start taking the nutrients and stored starches and carbohydrates down into the root system, and reduce the water in the top so that they can survive our winters without you know, wearing downfill jackets and that kind of thing. So if you are fertilizing your lawn at this time of year, use a slow release fertilizer, and I like to see a little bit of extra potassium and phosphorus, just because it helps with promoting that growth in early spring. By mid-September, end of September, into October, depending on when you get your fall, is a really good time to do your fall fertilization of your lawns, because that fertilizer doesn't really have enough time to release to do anything other than promote good growth. So I thought today I would just show you a little bit of what's still going on in my garden, and talk about that a little bit as well. So just let me change the focus here. There we go. So as you can see, I've got some ornamental pots that are still going here. Here's the canna lilies, and you can see that there's a little bit of damage from the frost, but they haven't died down quite enough to really lift them and put them in storage. It really is a good idea to let them die down a little bit further before you do that. So here's something fun I grew. It's called a kangaroo apple. Somebody on one of my CBC gardening shows had asked me once, about a kangaroo apple, and I said, what the heck is a kangaroo apple? And lo and behold, this spring, some greenhouse I was shopping at had these things, and what a beautiful annual plant. I can talk more about that in another video when we have more time. But as you can see, the things are still in pretty good shape. I did cover a few things. So here's some tomatoes that are still in good production. We've got some peppers, things that I thought were worthwhile to keep growing. You can see that tender things like the sweet potato vines are done, but look at this, oriental lily still in good shape. As I said, it's really nice to do your autumn chores when it's nice out, and so here's my compost. Lots of tomato plants and peppers and things that are cut down and ready to get put into storage. Lavender, I always keep over some lavender because I guess I don't really enjoy having my growing season end so soon. So anyway, that's coming from my garden, and it's really nice that you could join me. If you have any questions about any kind of growing related things, then I'm your horticulturist, and you can catch me on Wednesdays on Facebook Live, and anytime at your convenience on my YouTube channel, Grow. So I hope you've checked it out. I'm going to start doing a little more promotion of it, and if you do like what you see, then please subscribe. Drop me a line, let me know how you're doing in your garden. A couple days ago we just did a live gardening show for CBC, and it was real busy, so I think we're going to do another one. So I'm really happy to see the gardening trend tend to improve, so it's great to see. So at any rate, thanks for joining me. I am Patricia Hanbidge, your horticulturist, and I hope that wherever you are happy, you're staying safe, and you're growing. So see you next time, folks. Bye now.